What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Unbearable Podcast. And today, my pre-game predictions for the Lions-Bears game this Sunday at 12 p.m. It's going to be in Detroit. Ben Johnson is heading back to Detroit for the first game since he was coaching there. So tensions are going to be high. It's going to be a very exciting game, and hopefully, the Bears can at least look better. I don't know if they're going to pull out a win, but at least look better than they did in their past game. So first we're going to go off, or we're going to look at the past game from the Bears and the Lions. So the Bears and the Lions, I feel like, had very similar games. I feel like both of them were able to move the football, but struggled to finish drives. That was the main thing for, I feel, both of the Bears and the Lions. They weren't able to finish drives. They weren't able to actually put points on the board, and that's ultimately what caused them to lose. Obviously, the Bears blowing a 21-point lead in the fourth quarter, and the Lions just never really getting able to stick with the Packers. I feel like both offenses face Packers defense is better than the Vikings defense, but the Vikings still has a very good defense. So I feel like they both face very good defenses, and the defenses the Bears crumbled in the fourth quarter. There's no way around it. The first three quarters of the Bears defense was very good, but that final quarter was really bad. And then the Lions defense was never really able to stop the Packers offense. I mean, they scored 10 points in the first quarter, 7 points in the second, and then 10 points in the fourth quarter for a total of 27 points. So, I mean, the Lions just weren't able to stop the Packers. Looking at the Lions defense, they allowed 188 passing yards, and how many rushing yards did they allow? All right, sorry about that. They allowed 78 rushing yards, so I mean they pretty much just got torched in the passing game. But yeah, and then looking at the Bears, I mean, like I said, I talked about this after the game. The Bears just weren't able to finish on offense. That first drive was really good, but other than that, we weren't able to finish on offense at all. Our defense held strong until the fourth quarter when they just couldn't stop the run anymore, and that led to the pass being opened up. So, I mean, Caleb Williams has to play better. We have to find a way to get DeAndre Swift into open space. He's not a power back, and the fact that we keep trying to use him as a power back is extremely frustrating to watch because it's just not working. But now moving on to the Lions and the Bears. Looking at the injury report. So for the Bears, Grady Jarrett is questionable. Kyler Gordon is questionable. TJ Edwards is questionable. Rashawn Johnson is questionable. And Ja'Day Walker is questionable. Jalen Johnson is confirmed to be playing, so that's going to be huge to get him back. And then looking at the Lions, Tyler Decker is questionable. Jack Campbell is questionable. Simone Vaki is questionable. Trevor Nikowski is questionable. And then Jamarco Jones is on IR. So I don't really know the Lions players, but I mean, getting Jalen Johnson is going to be a huge help to our secondary. If we can get Kyler Gordon as well, I think we are going to be able to at least limit the Lions offense. So now, my three keys to a Bears win. Are, number one, we need to stop their run game. We saw it with the Packers. The Packers were able to stop the Lions' run game, and their pass game wasn't really able to really be as effective as it needed to be for them to win that game. So if we want to win like we did in the first three quarters of the Vikings game, we need to be able to stop the run and continue to stop the run and force Jared Goff to pass. Because if we force Jared Goff to pass, I feel like we have the secondary personnel in order to get interceptions, in order to be able to win this game. So we need to stop the run. Number two is Caleb Williams needs to be able to make passes. I mean, just easy passes. We need Caleb Williams to show out this game. We're going to need him to be able to, just make the easy throws, be able to lead our team down the field, and just be able to make throws that he should be making in the NFL. So, because this is going to be a close game. Don't get me wrong. If we do win, this is going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the wire, and we're going to need to rely on Caleb Williams to be able to make throws and be able to kind of put the team on his back in a sense. Not completely, but for the most part, that's what's kind of going to have to happen if we want to win. We need a strong passing game. Don't get me wrong, we need the running game to open up, but we're going to need Caleb Williams to be able to make throws. Like, there's just no way around that. He's got to make these throws. He's got to be better. And then finally, we need Ben Johnson to, just open up the playbook. Open up the playbook. I get it's early in the season, but we got you here because you're an offensive mastermind. We need you to tap into that. We need to be able to see what we saw in Detroit, and that's why we brought you here. We brought you here to see an offensive mastermind. That's what I want to see. I want to see an offense. I don't want to see us run the ball up the gut 3 times. It doesn't work and we punt it, or we throw it behind the line of scrimmage. I understand wide receivers weren't getting it open last game. That's why we couldn't really throw it down the field. And when we did, Caleb Williams wasn't accurate. So I mean, that's out of your control. But I just want to see more. I just want to have an entertaining offense. For as long as I've been a Bears fan, we've never had an entertaining offense ever. It's always been a defensive team and we'll run the ball. But we need to be able to change that, and we need to have a explosive offense, which is why we brought you here. So my prediction on this game, I think the Bears do get a victory. I've said it from the offseason. I think the Bears are going to go into Ford Field and we are going to win. I think we're going to lose against Detroit in Soldier Field, but at Ford Field, I don't know what it is, but we always are in the game, if not win the game. Last year at Ford Field, obviously the timeout game on Thanksgiving. So, I mean, we're always in the game on Thanksgiving. At Ford Field, it's just whether we can get it together and actually win. So I think the Bears are going to win 27-24. I think we're still going to see some struggles on offense, but our defense is going to – they're going to lock – I feel like they're going to be a major reason why we win this game. We're going to be the offense wasn't that good, but the defense was really kept us in it. And it's going to be kind of disappointing, but we're going to be oh, a win's a win. So I feel like it's going to be one of those games. And, yeah, I'm excited for this game. Ben Johnson, you need to get the boys hyped up because the Lions are ready to face you. The Lions, they've been circled, they want this game. They want to win this game. They want to show you that, they don't need you. So we're gonna need to come into Ford Field getting ready to fight. This is gonna be a fight. The whole crowd is gonna boo you. Everyone's gonna be booing you. This is probably the most hated we're gonna be walking into any place. So the Bears, we cannot have a slow start to this game. We cannot. Because if we have a slow start against this game, with how hyped up the Lions are going to be, how hyped up Detroit's going to be, and how good this team is, we are going to get 40 dropped on us, and we're going to lose. It's not even going to be close. So everyone's saying that we're going to lose this game. I feel like a lot of Bears fans are saying we're going to lose this game. I have faith that we're going to win this game, and I think it's going to be very close. Bears need to be ready to play, and until next time, don't forget to bear down. Why did I say it like that? Let me redo that. Until next time, don't forget to bear down.